Hello and welcome to the Palm Review series. My name is Akonde, and today I have behind me 5 solar panels. And let's just say they've seen better days. One is cracked, one looks like it got shot, another is burnt, one is covered in dust and barely holding on, and the last one has a busted junction box. But here's the real question. Do any of them still produce power? And which one is the worst of the bunch? Let's run some tests, and trust me, the result might surprise you. This is the first solar panel, and if you notice on the solar panel itself, you will notice that this is also cracked and it's actually very dusty. So we'll be testing it the way it is, dusty and cracked, and it has a bullet hole here.
You think I'm playing with you?
And I also have this guy. Let me see. So this is basically sort of a good solar panel. It's basically complete and has a bad junction box. So if you can see it on the back here, you can see that it's the screws, and basically some of these are actually rusted already. So the plan is to actually find out if this still works. So here's the problem with rusty, right? Rusty is not just cracked, but you will actually see that because of the cracks, water has actually gone in here, and you can actually see it on the top here also, that you see the signs that there were spaces where water has actually passed through, and you will see the rust on the sides there at the top here, and extra bigger holes on this side, and you can also see that there, and they are like this very large crack here with lots and lots of damage there. But not just this, but we also have this right behind it. So it's basically burnt out. So that the particular cell here on this area is literally just like burnt out already. So I have my solar panel multimeter plugged in. So on the voltage side, you still see that it has some voltage, 35.70 volts. This is the very dusty solar panel, so we are still generating something. It's dusty and it's broken, but let's see if we'll get any power from it. It's testing, and we have 19.48 watts. 19.48 watts is actually a very good number. That's pretty nice for though it's a big solar panel. It's around 450 watts, but for us to get 20.14 watts, that's pretty awesome. Next, I have the solar panel with a crack and the bullet hole. Let's test it. And yes, the panel is plugged in and it's basically on. So you can see it there also that this is also saying 35. This is 35 points. Okay, let me put on the backlight. 35.98 volts. That's the VOC right there. So I'm just going to put on the auto MPPT. We are seeing 16.28 watts from the solar panel. This is actually pretty awesome. I don't know if you can see that right there. And yes, this is the fairly dusty solar panel, and all that this one has is the fact that it's just dusty. So there's on the face of the solar panel, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong. The junction box is good. That's the one with the bad junction box, and we'll be testing it soon. But this one, let's check it out. Basically around 23.24 watts. Also considering the fact that this also has a little bit of dust on them. This is not your normal test actually, so it's just to see the worst of the worst actually. So 23.90. I know it's going to get up far from there. This is 24 now. Yeah, let me just put on the lights there. So 24 watts right there, and that's pretty awesome. Now this is the solar panel with the bad junction box, the rusted junction box. We'll be testing it out to actually see if it works. So let's go. So this is basically the same size as the previous one. They are both 300 watts. So this one just has a bad junction box, and surprisingly, we still have like the 35.70 volt nominal voltage for this, but we have the solar panel at 28.17 watts. So this is basically doing more than the other one actually. That's so surprising. It might actually be the fact that maybe the sun is coming out a little bit more. I'm not really very sure of that, but it's very stable at 28. 28 point. Let me just on the back light. 28.80 watts. I don't know if you can see that right there. Yeah. 28.80 watts. It's basically going up right now. All right. And this is the last solar panel. This is the one with the big crack in the middle right here, and all of that water holes. So for the final solar panel, this is basically not coming on at all. There's no power in there, no voltage, nothing. The dusty solar panel proved me wrong. I never thought that was actually going to come on for any reason. You can actually see the color from right here. It's very, very dusty. So for it to actually still, put out, some wattage, that's actually pretty awesome. Another one that is actually very surprising is the one with the bullet hole. So it's not actually a bullet. I actually don't know what I put in the solar panel. We got some of these solar panels for this test. Yeah, so we got it like that. In cases like this, what I would advise is, recycling. Maybe we don't have that, all of that yet in a country like Nigeria, but it's something that's basically coming up. So you can still reuse some of these solar panels, especially for smaller setups. My name is Akonde, and thank you for joining me on the Palm Review series. I'll catch you in the next video.